Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So it is now the start of April. I'm filming this on the 1st of April, but it's going to be today's upload obviously, which is going to be Friday. And I just wanted to sit down and do my March favourite products, which I have been using pretty much constantly throughout March. So there have been a few things that I have been loving. I obviously don't wear makeup all the time, and I have been a little bit poorly this month, but I've still got a good collection to show you what I have been really enjoying. So pretty much, if not all of it is makeup products, which is not really that surprising, to be honest. I haven't really changed my hair care or my skincare, and it's just products that I've mentioned previously in other favourites videos, so I don't want to just keep repeating the same products over and over again. So what I wanted to do was just tell you all of my makeup favourites, so let's get into this. Okay, so I've got one sort of skincare product, and they are my Boots Refreshing Cucumber Cleansing Wipes for normal skin. I don't have a normal skin, I have very oily skin, but these I love for using when I'm applying my makeup to get makeup off the back of my hand, or if I'm a bit too lazy and just want to do a really quick makeup removal routine. So I'll remove all of my face makeup and lip products with this, and then I'll use my Garnier Micellar Water for my eye makeup and eyebrows. But these are just such a nice wipe. They don't sting my eyes, because a lot of wipes are quite harsh and they tend to sting my eyes. These don't do that. They don't make my skin really red, and they don't irritate me either. They're just a really nice sort of cooling wipe, and I really like using these to take my face makeup off, and also using after I've done like a makeup tutorial or something. I just really like using these wipes. So I'm going to start off with a primer. I've been really enjoying using my L'Oreal Lumi Magique base. It seems to have separated a bit, so I have to really shake it up before using it. But I really like applying it on my skin and then applying like a mattifying primer like the Avon Magiques or my L'Oreal Skin Perfection Magic Blur, just to help with my oiliness. If I use this alone, my skin does get really oily, but I love the glow that it gives to my cheeks and my skin, and it just makes my skin look really healthy. So I apply this all over my face, and then I will go in with the more pore minimizing primers to really sort of mattify the T-zone area and any areas that I get texture or oiliness. Next product I've really been loving is a new foundation, and it's not really a new because I have had it for a while, but it's not one of the foundations that I constantly have in rotation. It is the L'Oreal Nude Magique Air de Teint Feel Fresh Feel Foundation, even from L'Oreal. And I love this. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I tend to stick it to the sort of outer areas of my face, and I just highlight underneath my eyes, and it works great. It's ever so slightly darker than my skin tone, like I said, but I just love this product because it is such a lightweight foundation. It is so liquidy. I think it is water based, but it's just so beautiful. It says perfect bare skin look, naturally even shine free look, undetectable coverage, silky soft touch, no makeup feel, and it really feels really soft on your skin. I'm not wearing it today, unfortunately, but it just feels like you're hardly wearing any foundation, and I love the coverage because it literally gives you a flawless face. I've been really loving a setting powder just recently. There's been a whole trend that's blown up since makeup or Goss makeup artist released a video on the buffing technique that Sonia and Faisal use from Instagram, and basically everyone's been going wild over this technique. I demonstrated it in the tutorial that I've done for this look. I'll be posting this look sometime in the near future, but I tried the buffing technique that everyone is raving about, and I used my Maybelline the Matte Maker Mattifying Powder. I love this powder. I keep it with me in my makeup bag whenever I go out, just to help mattify my T-zone. I find that if I get oily throughout the day, which I do because my skin is so oily, I just blot my skin, apply this, and I'm good for the rest of the day. I think it's such a finely milled powder. Although it's pressed, when it comes off, it is so smooth and fine, and it's broken. It's just so finely milled, and it's soft, and it doesn't feel like you've got anything on your skin. It doesn't feel really cakey or really matte. It looks matte, but it doesn't feel really cakey, and it doesn't look cakey on your skin. I have been loving this next product. It is the Bourjois Bronzing Primer. I've heard this is supposed to be a good dupe for the Solar Tan de Chanel. My words are just getting so mixed up today. The Solar Tan de Chanel by Chanel, and it's comparable, but this is a lot softer. It's like a mousse texture, whereas the Solar Tan de Chanel is quite a hard product, but it is such a gorgeous bronzy glow to your skin. I apply it with my angled kabuki F84 brush, or my new sculpting brush from Real Techniques. I use it with this sort of angled brush, and I really just push it into the sort of cheekbone area and blend it up as a bronzer, because it is a bronzing primer. I also use it on a smaller Precision P84 brush from Sigma and run it down my nose and also underneath my lip as well. This is a gorgeous product, and I love using them brushes with it as well. It comes out, because it is so moussey, you do get a lot on your brush, so I just dab it on the back of my hand before I push it into my skin. It blends in seamlessly, it doesn't oxidize on your skin, it doesn't look really orange, it just gives you this gorgeous healthy glow. They're mostly face products, all of my favourites. So this is probably not going to be a surprise, but the Collection Lasting Perfection is a must-have product. These are about $4.99, I believe, in the United Kingdom. I have purchased them for my makeup artistry kit because I love the product so much. It is definitely a comparable dupe to the Pro Longwear concealer from M.A.C, but this is like a third of the price, if not more. I think that's like, actually, it might be a quarter of the price. Anyway, it is a good saving by using this product. Such a high coverage concealer. I just apply it underneath my eyes. I sometimes apply it on my eyes as like an eye primer. I highlight my skin with it. It's such good coverage for such a cheap product, and it doesn't feel really cakey on your skin. If your skin is dry, you want to really moisturize before using this product though, because it can cling to certain dry areas. A couple more face products. I've got a blush which I have gone back to. I believe I featured this many times, but it's my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Dim Infusion. I adore this blush. It is the perfect sort of peachy, warm toned blush that has this gorgeous glow to it that it gives your skin, and it is just beautiful. It just makes you glow from within, and it makes you look really healthy and radiant, and the colour is just this gorgeous sort of tanned, nudie peach shade, which is beautiful. This one is a holy grail for many people, and I understand why. This is the Mineralise Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I've been using this as my highlighter all the time just recently. It is a beautiful sort of pinky gold shimmery highlighter that definitely is one for more of the braver highlighting shine people. It doesn't give you a very sort of healthy glow. It's definitely a highlighter on your skin. I've got it on the tops of my cheekbones and also along my brow bone today, but I used it underneath the buffing technique, so it gives this gorgeous glow to your skin. So if you find it a little bit too out there and a little bit too much of a highlighter, just use the buffing technique where you literally just take a buffing brush. I used my Bare Essentials Handy Bookie brush. I just buff the powder in, and it just blends everything seamlessly, and it looks like your skin. So it just gives you this gorgeous glow to your skin. So if you ever have like a blush or a highlighter that's just too bold and too risky and you just don't like it, buff some pressed powder over the product. It blends it seamlessly into your skin and it looks so natural and beautiful. Okay, I've got one sort of tool product today, and it is my beauty blender. Beauty blender. It is dirty because I used it today for my look that I am wearing. But this stuff is amazing. I have wet this with water. I run it under the tap and squeeze it about 10 times, and then I dry it off. Make sure all the water's squeezed out and dry it off with a clean towel. I love this product because it buffs foundation and cream products and concealers and everything liquidy or creamy. Blends it seamlessly into your skin without any sort of sponge marks. There's no brush strokes, nothing. It just blends into your skin and looks like your skin. I have purchased these for my makeup kit as well because I love it so much. I have 2 little pink ones. So this one is the size that it normally is, and then you wet it up and then it gets this size. If you're using a beauty blender like this, it's going to absorb the product a lot more than if you wet it up, and it's not going to do the job as well as when you dampen it up as well. It's just so good. It just bounces on your skin. It's so light and it just buffs the product in beautifully. If you don't own a beauty blender, they are definitely a must have, and if you don't have it, you need to go get it. I have a setting spray, which probably isn't going to come that much of a surprise because I have been using it in a lot of tutorials just recently. It is the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. It looks like it's just a little bottle like this. I purchased this over a year ago now, and when I first purchased it, I didn't like it at all. I sprayed it on my skin and I didn't feel like I was matte. I didn't feel like it made my makeup last any longer. I just felt like it made my makeup get a bit oilier more, which obviously isn't a good sign when you're using a setting spray. I found a brilliant way to use this is to spray it on your face. Then when you're applying your foundation, spray it on your face first, apply your primers, get your foundation, dot it on your face, spray the brush that you're going to be using with your foundation. So spray that with a couple of spritz of the setting spray, dab off any watery, liquidy excess, and then pat it into your skin. The staying power of that technique is amazing, and I have super oily skin. Normally my skin gets oily about 2 hours after makeup application or after I've washed my face and moisturised. With this, it took about 5 to 6 hours before there was any shine on my skin whatsoever. So I really love using this product now by using that technique, and then to finish off I would just spritz my face with a couple more squirts, and it makes your skin stay matte for ages. So it's definitely a must if you are struggling with oily skin. Try spraying it onto your foundation brush and pressing the setting spray into your skin with your foundation. That mixture seems to make the makeup last a hell of a lot longer. I have a brow product, and it is the M.A.C Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set. I love this product. It keeps my brows in place. It has a nice sort of blondish tint, so if I do my eyebrows a little bit too dark, I put this on and it makes them so beautiful and so pretty. It sets them in place all day. My hairs stay up, my eyes look awake because the hairs are all up. Well, not like sticking right up, but they just keep them all in place. I keep the shape, and it's just a perfect product. I have a couple of eyeliners, and I love this combination together. I did a perfect winged eyeliner tutorial recently. I will link it in the description box below, but basically I have really been loving using a gel liner with a liquid felt tip liner at the same time. So basically what I'll do is I'll go in with a brush and a gel liner and do my wing, and then without sort of being like, oh, I've mucked it up, it's all bumpy, and then keep going in with that gel liner to perfect it, I instead go in with a felt tip liner and just easily just smooth everything out, and it's just a perfect combination. Like I said, if you haven't seen that video, then I will leave the link below so you can check out how I achieve my perfect or near perfect winged liner. And last but not least is a lip product. I love lip products, and I mentioned these in, it might have been last month's favourites, but basically I put an order in with Anastasia Beverly Hills and I got the liquid lipsticks. They are such a beautiful product. I'm wearing the, I believe it's retro colour. Yeah, retro coral on my lips today with a gloss on top. Their staying power is phenomenal and they are such a smooth pigmented product. It is just beautiful. I have really been loving using the colour Bloodline, which is this gorgeous red shade. It is a perfect red. It's quite a warm red, so it's not that bluey toned, cool toned red. It's a nice perfect red colour, and I have been loving wearing this. It makes my lips look plump, it stays on my lips for ages, and it is much more long wearing than just a normal lipstick. So they were all of my March 2015 favourites. I'm sorry I was talking fairly quick. I wanted to quickly get it up for you. I didn't want to be hanging around. And I'm sorry that there were no sort of hair or makeup products or stuff like that. I will mention a TV programme, which I know I did, I think in January I mentioned TV programme. I have been loving and completely watched and are up to date of Once Upon a Time. It is a really good programme and it sounds really weird. It's sort of a grown-up version of a fairy tale. Basically, fairy tale creatures get sent to the real world. I'm not going to go too much into it in case you want to watch it, but it is an amazing series. I've now caught up and I just can't wait for them to come out with more. So I sort of count down till every Monday when I can watch a new episode. It's really good. And at the moment I am watching Bob's Burgers, which again I absolutely adore. It's sort of got to the 3rd season and then it started getting hilarious, so I have been watching that as well. If you've got any sort of TV shows or movie recommendations, then please let me know in the comments below. Again, I'd love to know what your favourites have been for the month of March 2015. Please let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, then please like and subscribe to my channels. I release new videos every Monday and Friday at 2 PM. So I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry this video was fairly long, and I will talk to you all very soon.